If you stick around until the end of the video, you will find out why Namor is the true king of the sea. Now we start the issue in the Southern Ocean in Atlantean, where the United Nations Special Detention Unit is at Sea Cage Prison. Here we see the prisoner, none other than Namor himself, bound by electronic device to prevent his powers from coming out. "Your royal bath has been prepared," says one of the guard. "We all chipped in to fill it." Ha ha ha, as you see the bucket of piss there. As Namor shares his thoughts that an average Atlantean cannot survive more than a few hours without water. It has been 6 weeks since he has a drop of it. As he goes on, we find out that Namor stands convicted of invading their shores, sinking their ships, and killing their lives. As you all know, the surface dwellers and the sea people, Atlanteans, have always had conflicts. As a guard throws the bucket of piss into Namor's face, but Namor does nothing. He holds back as if he has given up on life. As he says, "I am prince of the blood, who shed, bled, and enough is enough." As Namor gets back to his cells, he reflects and says that never again he will step foot in any seas. Wow, so what is happening? Namor is conflicted and doesn't want to live his old life, or even get back there. Too much pain, I'm guessing. How can a former king give up on life itself? As a king, I'm sure that Namor have seen it all. Now, in a flashback, we see a young, energetic Namor. As kids approach him and dare him to go to the deep water lake, which is prohibited. "Deep water lake? My mother says such place is poison," says a young Namor. As the kids dare him to go, as a prince, of course, he says yes. Now, the comic really does a great job of showing the beauty of the sea, corals, fish, and the environment. It's so beautiful. It reminds me of the movie Aquaman. As they approach the lake, they see dead fish inside of it. This was a setup as the kid tries to push Namor into the deadly lake, but the prince defends himself well. A creature grabs him by the neck though, from behind. The kids run away quickly, and now the creature is fighting the young prince, the future king of Atlantis. Now back to the current time. I hear them in the waves. As soon as they make shortfall, I know exactly why they are here, says Namor. And there they are, Atlanteans. Namor tells them that he is a prisoner and will not go back to the sea. He has submitted to the surface world laws. All of a sudden, the Atlanteans attack him. They are not here to take him back, but to kill him here. Now, you may ask yourself, how can they breathe in the surface world? Well, they drank a potion that allows them to breathe for a short period of time. Namor fights them all. Knowing this, he knows that eventually they will run out of oxygen. Showing us why he is the king, he fights back. As guards are being attacked, Namor saves all of them. As Namor stands near the sea, brooding. Damn, he looks like a king. The invaders, the Avengers. Yes, guys, he was part of all of that. As the guard takes him in, he lets them. Now, here he stands inside a hospital bed in the prison building, as a special guest is here to speak to Namor. Dr. Newell Walter. He was a brilliant oceanographer and engineer who once helped Namor. Those Atlantean who attacked Namor were just mercenaries. A civil war is brewing undersea for the kingdom. A civil war, the surface world calls it World War C. Rival factions are fighting each other. It's chaos, the doctor says. There isn't one new king of the sea, there are 7. all waging war for the right to sit in Namor's throne. This has affected the surface world, making a mess of their shipping lanes and fisheries, and deep sea drilling. It's a matter of time when the surface world will fight back. As Doctor tells Namor that he can't do anything because he's a surface dweller, but Namor can do something about it. As he tells Namor that he was allowed to grant Namor 4 days of free pass from prison to end this war undersea. "Guards, I'm ready to return to my cell," yells Namor, as Dr. Newell begs him to end this war. Now, as we go back to the flashback, as a class is in session, all of a sudden a creature falls dead into the ground with blood. Well, we see the prince coming down. Namor is here as he confronts the kids who sets him up. "You're a freak," says the boy. "No, boy, I'll be your king," says Namor. And there stands the future king, tall and strong, as he says he was born to do it, says Namor. Now, as we go back to current time, Namor is seen being outside as the guard thank him for saving them. Namor warns them to never abuse another prisoner. As he stands firm on the surface, Namor thinks that all hell is going to break loose once words of him being undersea is going to get out. As he plunges undersea, the king is back to end this war. He is the eternal Atlantis forever, as we see him swimming like the king that he is. And that is the issue, guys. Namor #1, I think it's a great success. It's really, introducing the players at hand, and it's a kickstart to a new, Namor series. And I like it. I like the drawings. I like the writing. It's pretty good. That's the issue. If you like this video, please sub and like. As we're a growing community, we want to make sure that you grow with us. So please do that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, and peace out.